Hey friends, a very warm welcome to Fun Learn with Dipti. Today we are going to discuss the properties of whole number, and this is for class 6th. Okay, so the very first property here is the closure property of addition and multiplication. So the name closure property, what does it exactly mean? It simply means that when any two whole number is added or multiplied, the product or the sum will always be a whole number. Okay, so let's take one example and try to understand this property. So let's take 2 and 5. We are going to add it. Addition, so we will add this one. So when this is a whole number and this one is also a whole number, 2 and 5 both are whole number. When we add it, we will get 7. Again, this is a whole number. When we add any two whole number, we will get a whole number. Okay. Now the next one, multiplication. So we will take the same number, 2 multiplied by 5. 2 and 5 are whole number, and when we will multiply 2 and 5, we will get the product as 10. You will get the result 10. Okay. Is it a whole number or not? It is a whole number. So when we will multiply any two whole number, we will get a whole number. This is all about the closure property of addition and multiplication. Simple. Now look at the second property, that is commutative property of addition and multiplication. So what does it exactly means? What is commutative property of addition and multiplication? It simply means that when we are going to add or multiply any two whole number in any order, we are going to get the same result. That means we will take one example. Okay, the same example, 2 and 5. So when we write 2 first and then 5 and then we add it, we will get 7. Okay, and if I change the order, we write first this 5 and then add 2, then also we are going to get the same number, that is 7. So this is commutative property of addition. Now we'll try to understand the commutative property of multiplication. Okay, so we'll take 2 multiplied by 5. So we are writing here 2 first and then 5. You are going to get 10. Or when we change the order, we will write first here 5 and then 2. Then also we are going to get the same number. So this is the commutative property of multiplication. Okay, if we change the order of the whole numbers, then also we are going to get the same result. Okay. The third property is associative property of addition and multiplication. So the sum or the product of any three whole number remains the same even if we change the order of their grouping. Okay, so we'll try to understand this here. A plus B, we put this in one group, and then plus C. These three are whole number. A, B, C are whole number. Then it says that even if we change the grouping, it is going to remain the same. Now earlier the group was A and B. Now the grouping is different. B and C is one group. And even this is equals to A plus C and plus B. So in these three cases we have changed the grouping. Okay, even if we are changing the order of the grouping, it is going to remain the same. And it is similarly true for that of multiplication also. So let's see, A multiplied by B multiplied by C, it will be equals to A multiplied by B multiplied by C equals to A multiplied by C and then multiplied by B. Here also what we are doing, we are changing the group. The grouping is different. Here A and B is in one group. Here B and C is in one group. And here A and C is in group. So I am writing here equals to sign. That means even if we change the order of their grouping, the result will be the same. Okay, so let's take some example so that we can understand this better. Let's take 2 plus 3. We are doing this addition one. Okay, 2 plus 3 plus 4. So what will be the result? 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 4 will be equals to 9. Now if we change the order, that is we are doing this one. Okay, so 2 plus, we will put this 3 and 4 in one group. We are going to get the same number 7, that will be equals to 9. And the last one, that means we are going to do this one. So 2 plus 4 plus 3 will get 6 plus 3 equals to 9. So as you can see, in all the cases we get the same result even if we changed the order of their grouping. Okay, now we will check whether it is true for multiplication also or not. So let's take the same number 2, but we are using multiplication sign here. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 3 in bracket and then 4. What you are going to get? 2 3s are 6 multiplied by 4. 6 4s are 24. Okay, now we are changing the group. That means 3 and 4 in one group. So this will be equals to 2 multiplied by 3 4s are 12 and 12 2s are 24. And the last grouping, that means 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. This we will put in one group and now try to solve it. 4 2s are 8. 8 multiplied by 3 is again 24. So it is true for multiplication also. Okay. The next property is distributive property of multiplication over addition or subtraction. What does this means? It means that the multiplication of whole number distributes over addition. Okay, now let's try to understand this. Okay, so A multiplied by B plus C. This is multiplication, this is addition. Now how it distributes? A will be multiplied with B, A multiplied by B, and A will be multiplied with this C plus A multiplied by C. Okay, A multiplied by B plus C, it will distribute A multiplied by B and A multiplied by C. It is similarly true for subtraction also. So A multiplied by B minus A multiplied by C. So A will be multiplied with this B and also with C. Okay, the next property is division of whole number by 0. Now when we will divide any number by 0, then it is not defined. That means it does not exist. Let's see what is division actually. It is a repeated subtraction. So let's take this example. I'll try to divide this 6 by 2 by repeated subtraction method. So 6 minus 2 will be equals to 4, 4 minus 2 will be equals to 2, and then 2 minus 2 will be equals to 0. At the end we are getting 0. Now we are going to divide this 6 with 0. So 6 minus 0 equals to 6, then minus 0, then again 6. So we can't divide it with 0. Okay, so division of any whole number by 0 is not defined. Okay, moving to the other property, that is property number 6, additive identity of whole number. So 0 is that additive identity of any whole number. That means if A is a whole number, when we add 0 to it, it will give A. That means the identity of this A, the whole number, is not changing. It remains the same. We will get the same whole number. Like for example, 2 plus 0 equals to 2. So when we are adding this 0 to 2, so we are getting the same number. The identity of this 2 is not changing. So this is called the additive identity of whole number. What is the additive identity of whole number? 0 is the additive identity of whole number. Now moving to the multiplicative identity of whole number. So we have to find out the number by which we can multiply any number and we are going to get the same number. What will be that number? It can be 1. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of whole number. Let's see. A multiplied by 1, it will give A. That means the identity of this A is not changing. Okay. So we'll take one example. Again 2. 2 multiplied by 1, we are going to get 2. This 2 remains the same even after multiplying it with 1. Okay. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of the whole number. This is all about the properties of the whole number. Now we will do some questions so that this concept is clear to us. Okay. Now we will try to solve this question, find the sum by suitable rearrangement. That simply means we have to arrange it so that it is easy to add. Okay. So if we take these number, that means 937 and 263. It will add up to 1200 and then 908. Now adding these two will be easy then. 2108. Okay. So we have to arrange these number in such a manner we are going to get some 0 number at the end and then the addition will be easier. Okay. Now we'll do the next one. Find the product by suitable rearrangement. So number is given to you. You have to find out the product. But we have to rearrange it. If we multiply these two numbers, that means 4 multiplied by 25, what will be the answer? The product will be 100. So we are going to multiply this. We are going to multiply this first. So you are going to get 100 and then multiplied by 1256. So multiplying any number with 100 is easier. What we are going to do it? We just have to write this number 1256 and then there are 2 0. So we will put 20 at the end. Okay. So the final answer will be 125600. Easy, na? Fill in the blanks. 3 multiplied by 0. So when we will multiply any number with 0, we are going to get this 0. Okay. So 131 multiplied by what we are going to get 0? Multiplied by 0, then only we are going to get 0. 24 multiplied by 17 equals to 24 multiplied by 10 plus 24 multiplied by what? So as you can see, this is the distributive property which is used here. As you can see, this 17 can be written as 10 plus 7. 10 plus 7 is 17. Here the distributive property is used. 24 multiplied by 10 plus. So we can write it as 24 then 10 plus 7. This is the distributive property. So 24 multiplied by 17, or we can write it as 24 multiplied by 10 plus 24 multiplied by 7. Okay. So now when we are going to divide any number with 1, what we are going to get? We are going to get the same number. 2 divided by 1, 2. 4 divided by 1, 4. 90 divided by 1, 90, like that. So this divided by what is equals to 1? When we divide any number with the same number, we are going to get 1. So 2568 divided by 2568 equals to 1. You can understand this with some simple example like 2 divided by what equals to 1. So 2 divided by 2 equals to 1. 4 divided by what equals to 1? 4 divided by 4 equals to 1. Likewise 2568 divided by what equals to 1? 2568 divided by the same number, that is 2568, you will get 1. Okay. Now moving to the next. So 21 multiplied by 15 plus 5. This is in bracket. So 21 is already written here. What we have to do, we just have to add it and write it here. That means it is 20. Okay. Moving to the next. 12 multiplied by 100 equals to 12 multiplied by 96 plus what multiplied by 4. So write this in the comment section below. I hope this entire video is helpful to you all. Thanks for watching.